Hello again, Nissan Skyline fans. So I'm going to continue on with my quest of trying to collect every body style of Nissan Skyline. So these videos are going to keep on coming. I went ahead and took this out of the box already, so you guys don't have to watch me doing it. But we'll just quickly go over it. It's a crystal case. You know, the basic info there is on the base, and then the back shows you some specs of the car. And what I didn't know is this is a 4-cylinder turbo. It's not an inline 6 like most Skyline GTRs at least. So it's still making 200 horsepower, and it was the most powerful, I guess, Japanese engine of 1984. So anyways, it's not a GTR. The GTR moniker kind of vanished in the 1973 with the C110, and then it didn't come back until much later on. But anyways, let's take a look at the photograph and just kind of compare the two, right? So to me, the thing that stands out that's a bit off is the tire size. Or maybe it's not the tire size, it's just the wheels are too small. So that seems a bit off to me. Like, the wheels are supposed to be 15 inches. I'm not going to really measure the wheels on the model, but they look like they're more like 14 inches or something, right? The tire sidewall just looks too tall. But the front end looks kind of close. You'll notice here in the photograph of the red car, it says Iron Mask on the license plate. And that's because fans of this car gave it that nickname. The front end treatment is unique to this Turbo RSX compared to the regular vehicles, the regular Skylines of the day. And they called it Tekamen, or Iron Mask, because I guess it reminds them of Iron Mask, perhaps? I don't know. Anyway, so this is a different front end treatment. Okay, so I guess this car also became the basis for a silhouette racer, which I did a review on, a UCC coffee version that Paul Newman drove, this sort of thing. So you can look for that in my history. And so another thing they call this car is the Paul Newman Skyline, because Paul Newman had like an advertising campaign promoting this vehicle, and we all know who that guy is. So okay, so anyways, let's pan out here and get into the review. Let me get a better lighting here. Alright, so we got, now truthfully I really wanted the red one, just like the photograph, but yeah, I'm just going for the best price also, so this price came up at a better deal than the red one. Seems like everyone wants the red one, but I'm alright with this one. So the silver is nice, you know, the speckling isn't too large. I'm okay with it. It doesn't look out of proportion to me. And then the black, excuse me, the black bottom half seems alright. There's no like black paint running into the silver, or no silver running into the black. It's pretty well defined, you know, the breakup between the colors. Unfortunately, it's not really helping my camera out. My camera doesn't know what it should be focusing on. Okay, well anyways, there is some sort of badge here. I think that's probably an S for Skyline. What's odd is there's no printing here, like on the photo of the car we just looked at. It doesn't say RS Turbo there. Which is weird, because these crystal case Kyoshos usually have more details than the regular blister packs. Like here, it does have a front license plate. You wouldn't see that on the blister pack ones. And then we have all these vents here, and I can't complain about not having black paint because it's already all black, but there is obviously dimensionality to it. What is interesting is on the photo of the real car, I don't see these 3 vents right here. So it's possible that photo of the red car might not be an RSX. It might just be an RS Turbo. So that might be why that graphic isn't there. I don't know a great deal about these cars, guys. I'm only learning from the internet, and so mistakes are prone to happen. Okay, well anyways, this does match with the photo on the car. This kind of like stylized S again. And then we got these really thin inserted plastic lights, which are looking nice. Okay. The silver here, uh-oh. Does seem to be some paint rash developing there. Yeah, so that's not good. It's kind of rare. A lot of metallics. I don't see much paint rash in metallics. So that's too bad. You know, hold on. I'm just gonna look back at the box and try to see if there's a year. Let's see. I know on the blister packs there's usually a year around the logo. But darn it, I'm not seeing it here. Right? Oh, there it is, 2001. Alright, so this is a 20-year-old model. Boy, I don't know. I still... It's too bad. I guess it could have been worse. If this is a red car, it'd probably be a total disaster. Oh well, can't change it. Okay, so we got the printing here in the back license plate. Looks pretty good. The plastic lights again, and then it's nice that they have these really thin, you know, turn signals built in, a reflector, I guess. And it looks like the round shapes are back behind that plastic lens. You know, Skylines historically have, you know, round taillights. So yeah, you can see them at this angle, right? So that's really cool. There must be some sort of red paint behind this plastic lens, and then they still painted on the lens. So that's the super amount of detail that Kyosho put into this model. Again, it came in a crystal case, so you probably wouldn't get that if it was a blister pack one. Alright, so now I'm trying to focus on the badging here. Skyline and something RS. Let me zoom in here. Turbo RS? Turbo RSX. Okay, yeah, just like the DOHC Turbo RSX. It's pretty hard to see silver text on a silver car. But while we're here, we got these twin little muffler tips there, exhaust tips. So that's pretty nice. They're really small, you know. Okay, which makes me want to go to the bottom of this thing. And then we got a little extra silver paint going on the exhaust. I don't know why it says first edition. KDR30. The tire treads look pretty good. The tire width looks pretty proportional to this kind of time frame of a car, so that's good. It is riveted though. You can't really, it won't be easy to do a wheel swap or paint the interior. Let's go this side here. No major problems. What's this? I don't know what that is. But now I'm noticing there's some orange paint here on this reflector. And then we got the little fuel filler door, and it's pretty decent. Look how thin the panel gaps are. They're pretty nice. Yeah, I'm okay with that. The side mirrors, no additional reflectivity, but the car is silver, so yeah, the roof does have some paint rash as well right here. Some bubbling going on there. But look at this interior. That's looking nice. Alright, so what's great is there's no side windows, so we don't get that distortion from the molded plastic. But let me get some extra light in there, and I can see no extra gauges or anything like that. But you can see like there's silver paint on around the instrument cluster, and then it carries over to the middle where like the stereo controls would be. So that's a little extra effort. You can see the vents above that silver in the middle, and it's got some ribbing in there. Or I can see it at least. Hopefully the camera's focus is as good as I can get it. And then these seats are really nice. I mean, they're black, but the middles are red. And that goes for the back seats as well. So this is actually one of the nicest Kyosho interiors I've seen to date. Primarily because the majority of my Kyoshos are just the blister packs. And like 99% of all those are just plain plastic. But again, when you get into the beads collection, the crystal boxes, they seem to step up the amount of effort. Okay, so yeah, so there are a couple of issues with this model. It's the wheel size. The wheel size looks a little small. They are nice wheels though. I mean, you can see lug nuts in the center cap, and look at these spokes, which makes me wonder, is there air passing? Yep, look at that. Look at the air. So look how thin these spokes are. This is what really angers me about TLV. They would just be solid if they're a TLV. But I know this Kyosho cost less than a TLV back then, 20 years ago, and still today with the modern releases. So great wheel detail from Kyosho, as usual. Okay, but yeah, the size of the wheel, that's really the only real design flaw I see in this model. The paint rash, I mean, it's a 20-year-old model, so I don't know. I just don't know. I haven't been in this hobby long enough to know if it should be bubbling or not. But yeah, okay, I guess I'm used to it from Kyosho. It does happen a lot. Okay, let's back out again and put it in front of that photo. And I do have a couple other Skylines similar to this generation. as I talked about the UCC coffee one, this came free with 2 cans of coffee, so it's gonna have less quality. The taillights are just painted on, but and then also the windows are just completely black. There's no interior at all. So, but again, it's a freebie with some coffee cans. I think for a freebie, it's pretty awesome actually, because it still has the plastic headlights, and then there's printing there as well, all over the body. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, before this generation, there's this model. This is a Konami. Okay, so this would be a 5th generation Skyline. In my opinion, a much uglier Skyline as well. It's just weird to have the hood curved like that. It's strange to me. And then the generation after, I guess this would be the 7th generation. I think that's called the R31 generation. And again, this is a freebie from UCC Coffee, so it's got the painted on taillights, but in the blacked out windows, in the clear headlights. So again, it's a freebie. I think it's alright looking for something that came free with some coffee. But of the bunch of all these 4, I still say the Kyosho is the best one. It's got the nice interior details in the wheels, and those taillights are really, really nice. I mean, painted on the outside and painted behind on the inside. So that's a extra level of detail that I'm not used to. The Konami is great though as well. I mean, that you can just see the details on that one. So it's just that that generation of Skyline is pretty ugly, I think. Okay guys, well, I'll keep the Skyline videos coming because I still got a few more to go before I get every body style. Yeah, alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.